Welcome back to a long-awaited tutorial from Creeper Sweeper 99. This is fingers. So last episode we got some nice sharp bend. Oh no, wait. 2 episodes ago we got some nice sharp and smooth bend action going on there. I just chose sharp bend, so I have those for me right now. Fingers will not look very good with. Oops, forgot to do that one. Fingers will not look very good with smooth bends. I am warning you. They will look terrible. If you have those, it's best to remain not with those. So, what we're going to start off by doing is just a little thing with the mouse here. I dragged it in really far here. Oh, actually, I didn't. But if you can see this in the render while just dragging this in, there might be something wrong there. We actually can't, which is a good thing. But what we're going to want to do here is tab, go into edge select these edges. There we go. And then turn their mean crease down to just down a tiny bit to 0.9. That should be good. Now you can kind of see the mouth even when it's closed. That's what you saw in my villager rig test, if you did see that at all. Turn that down a bit. There we go. So yeah, this is how I made the mouth visible even when it's closed for my villager rig test. And you'll notice now if we drag it up or something, it gets nice and crumpled. Now that we've dragged it back, crumpled. So yeah, we'll go over the rest of the face next episode, but right now we're doing fingers because this has been so highly requested. Okay, first thing we're going to want to do is drag out a new window, UV image editor. You'll notice I now have 2 pictures. It's because I accidentally deleted the old one and it does not know that. So I'm just going to select this old one, image, and delete image. There is no delete image. Oh, there we go. X right there. Or not. So I'm going to hit tab and I'm going to first off make the finger. So let's make the finger. I'm going to Shift C to recenter my cursor, Shift A, mesh, and cube. Tab Z to head into wireframe mode. Go into face select, select them all, scale them down holding control. Hold it down until it's 4 pixel size grid squares. Remember we had that. Then just scale it down, not holding control right now. Bring it over here, hit 3, and get it so that it's lined up with those. Shift S, selection grid. Check to make sure it didn't turn into a plane here. That's what I'm talking about, why you've got to get it snapped to the grid along the Y and X axes. And then we're going to drag it over. Whoops, not in edit mode. We're going to keep it there in this mode, whatever it's called, object mode. Thank you. We're going to drag it over, and there we go. And we're going to select this arm, and we're going to take this face here and drag it 2 pixels up while holding control. And then fix these textures. It appears I already did not. I thought I already did. That's kind of embarrassing. Kind of was expecting that I would have while I was testing. And grab it and move it up 2 pixels up. Okay, that should still be all fine and dandy. All your smooth and sharp bend actions should still be happening there. And then we're gonna select this, drag it up, and then head into, edit mode, and hit E to extrude, and extrude this bottom face out 2, and then 2. And this is what our finger is going to look like, completely extruded outwards. Just drag it over to the front here. And now we're going to want to give it some shape keys. So we're going to do the first finger first. Now, if you've made, hold on, let me do a little thing here. If you have not made your skin all one color, then you're going to have a lot of hassle texturing this whole thing. If you have, however, made it all one texture, you can just unwrap it, not have to really worry about anything, and then just stick it there, right here, and for whatever skin, it should work just fine. So that's cool, and if we render this out, you can see we've got a nice finger. Of course, we have to texture it, duh. New material, specularity, down, off, actually. And I'm just doing exactly what we did before while we were texturing the body. It's the exact same thing. And okay, so now what was I going to say? Yes, that's right. Now we're gonna go select this bone right here, whatever bone in the armature. Hit Tab to go into edit mode. View it from the front. Control 1. There we go. Shift A, it'll automatically add in a new bone. We're going to select this ball up here. Drag it to be 1 pixel size. Control drag it over to here. Zoom in so we can see this thing. Drag it to the middle. Bring it up. R, 180. Here's where it gets really tricky. I'm gonna be right back because this is kind of insane and yeah, it's kind of crazy, this part. So yeah, just drag that into the middle there. And I'm gonna be right back because this part is insane and you're never gonna memorize the where these bones need to be. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to be doing a little bit of jumping back and forth here, but I think I've got it. So let's just save from here. Tab, save again. And I've got this other one. It's just the fingers set up. You'll notice I do quite a bit of testing ahead. Okay, it looks like the next one we're going to have to drag a half and then all the way down to the past one short of a half. Okay, let's start with this one. This one, we're gonna extrude it. Okay, I've got it. I was doing a little bit of silent counting there. So this needs to go to the halfway marker with these. And then we've got a Z. Here we go. That'll make it easier. Extrude past a whole grid square thing. And then one short of being halfway. That should be right. Oh man, I forgot to save it. Right? Yeah, that's right. And then finally, whoops, we're gonna extrude it again downwards to the end of the finger. There we go. We have now our finger armature type thing. Later we're just gonna duplicate that and bring it over. But first we're gonna finish our single finger. So now for the sharp bends that come onto the finger. Shape keys. Add in 2 shape keys. Name one top and one bottom. Then we're gonna tab and we're gonna, ow, my neck. Okay, sorry. And then we're gonna go into edge select. And with top selected, we're gonna select that and drag it down a pixel. Then we're gonna, for bot, we're gonna do the same thing with this one. And now for the weight painting, we're gonna select its armature, and we're gonna select this finger and then the armature, Control P, with empty groups. I just figured that out actually, and yeah, empty groups. It's nice and easy because nothing has control of it, and you get to assign things as you please. So it's pretty nice. And then we're gonna go into add, and the top one controls the top verts, and the ones just below the top verts. The middle controls, well, you know, the middle, and the bottom controls, surprisingly enough, the bottom. And apparently, I just gave this bottom one control over the top because Blender is stupid, and the top one, yeah. Okay, Blender, that could have not your finest moment. Okay, yeah, okay, that is exactly how it should look so far. That is literally exactly what we want so far. So, if we hit R, Y for this bone, that should be 90. Nope, negative 90. R, Y, negative 90. And we hit R, Y, negative 90 for both of them. And then our finger gets kind of unfingered. It's not really a finger at all anymore. It kind of looks terrible, in case you hadn't noticed. But if we activate both of these shape keys now, I'm warning you, it's not going to look perfect. But it is going to look considerably better. And here's where quite a bit of manual stuff comes in. So now we're going to, you can notice with this second one, it kind of goes crazy. It always does that, don't worry. It's not your fault. It's not the weight painting fault. It's not the bone position fault. This is where that is. Actually, that could be the bone position. That could totally be the bone position. I might have been doing it wrong this. Holy cow! I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Apparently, that goes all the way to half. Okay, so the fingers are going to be considerably easier than I thought they would be. Okay, that's really embarrassing. I did my counting wrong. I've been doing math all day, okay? It's been frustrating. So now for the drivers. Add a driver, wait. Set both to 0. Add driver. Okay, and then, again, graph editor, drivers. Wow, this is going to be way easier than I thought it would be. We're going to be done so soon. Average value, just as before. Now comes the thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to name all of the fingers. All of the bones. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm also going to name the armature. Wait, don't space yet. Char armature. And yeah. Now I've already named that. You know what? I'll name all these off camera. But I'm going to name all these fingers right here. Okay, so we'll just name it top, mid, and bot. And now that'll be pretty easy. So we're going to hit char armature. And we're going to hit Y rotation, local space. You have to select a bone. This one is top. This will be mid. And, hold on, RY. Doesn't look like, wait, in local space. That's Z. Okay. So set it to Z then. Z rotation. Appears to activate when you turn it the wrong way. So we're gonna set this to negative 0.6 or negative 0.6, whichever one. Ah ha ha! Yeah, we did it. We did it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We did it. We did it. Y. That is totally up half of a finger there. That right there is totally part of a finger. So now we're going to select it. And again, and for the bot, average value, char armature. Aha! That is exactly what I wanted to happen. If it turns red like that, that is perfect. So we're going to select the thing we want. Bot. Should be right there. Okay. And then we're going to hit Command Z and unselect it, and it's going to work now. It won't work if you don't do that. For some reason. If it turns red, yeah. Okay, you got it. Z rotation, local space, negative 0.6. That's really it. Wow, that is really it. RY90. Ah! RY negative 90. Okay, it's looking pretty good. But we'll notice this. No! 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 Wait a minute. 7.7? Negative 7.7? Is that what we want? Wait. Negative. Wait, what? Negative 0.707? Is that really what we want? Inception! It's supposed to be 7.7. He's trying to mislead us. He does not want us to have a good rig. Ooh. Okay, so it's negative 7.7. It's negative 0.707. And that'll give you finger number 1. And we don't have to do this whole thing again. That would take forever, not gonna lie. So, what we're gonna do is we are going to edit mode. Select all these. This is where the naming gets really annoying. Duplicate, bring it over. Duplicate, bring it over. Shift D, bring it over. Whew. Okay. Z, box select. Shift D, bring it over. There we go. Those are going to be for other hand. And now we've got a lot of stuff to name. But I'm going to be doing that now, I guess. Or later. We could do it later. I'll do it later. Now comes duplicating this. Now, if we just duplicate this and like try to drag it over there, it's gonna go insane, and don't do that. So we're gonna just Alt-R those, and now wherever you drag it, it's not gonna go crazy. And then we're gonna hit 1, 3, yeah, negative Control 3. What? Okay, and then okay. Now I've got all the fingers, but they kind of all go together. Like, yeah, that doesn't look too good. I mean, if you had a mitten on, if you had a mitten on, that would be okay. But we want each individual finger to be controllable by itself. So I'm gonna hit Control Tab for each of these. You know, first we're gonna go through and give the correct bones their, correct stuff. And then we're going to go ahead through the other ones and take away their control. And then stuff will happen. But now we can't control it, but you'll notice if we hit R, Y, -90, do that, it's still gonna go crazy. And now if we rotate this, you're gonna notice if we hit R, Y, -90, you're gonna notice it works. And that's because this bone is still controlling the driver. I just pointed to that bone, I don't know why. It's not like you can see or anything. So, we're going to update the drivers. Quite simply, like this. Mid, it was mid, now it's going to be mid 01. It was bot, now it's going to be bot 01. There we go. R, well actually, yeah, hold on, R, Y, Y. Now I've got two fully functional fingers that control themselves. But not nothing but themselves, not yet. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna keep on keeping on. Fun! This is what people do for fun these days. Rig. Weight paint. Although seriously, this is very fun for me. For some people it might be boring and dull. And you might much prefer modeling. Or animating. That's people like Slamicow. But I like making my own rigs and then animating with them. And yes, I do use Perfect Chaos 7. I am using Perfect Chaos 7's rig in my Minecraft animation that I'm making now, but that's beside the point. What am I saying? Okay, and then update the drivers again. Only this time it'll be mid 02. Whoops. My voice is starting to crack. I can feel it. It's gonna be mid 02 this time. And bot 02. There's so many of them. Yay! Okay. That's good. That's great. It gives us chocolate cake. Wait a minute. R, Y, -90. And then finally this finger. I'm just going to do this off camera since you now get the gist of it. Okay. I've done that now. So, we now have a fully functional hand. How cool is that? I mean, look at this hand. We have just made ourselves a hand without a thumb, granted. It does not have a thumb yet. But we just made ourselves a hand. I want to turn those samples up. We just need to add a thumb now. Thumbs are really extraordinarily easy. I'm just gonna Shift Z, Shift A, Q. Do the exact same thing we did last time. We just kind of made it a single. Oh, wait, nope, 3. And then drag it up. You can see the front here. Drag it out this way, that way. There we go. New material. Turn that down. New texture. Make a movie. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't show up there anymore. Maybe everything. View unwrap. Scale down. Grab. Scale down some more. Grab again. There we go. Beautiful. But now our fully functional hand is totally missing something. first off, I'm just gonna do a quick thing here. Just to show you. It's totally good. Figure it out, there's no lines here or anything. But if we want to rotate our arm, they're totally left behind in the dust. So what we're gonna do is, since we're gonna have a controller for the thumb later, we might as well add it in now. So Shift A, just add in a new bone real quick. I'll just stick it next to the thumb and give it control over the thumb. R 180 degrees. Put itself there? What am I even saying? We might actually want to kinda. Oh, whoops. No, it's in the right place. RX90. Wait, okay. And then just kind of line it up with the thumb there. And then select the thumb and then that bone, Control P, bone. Kind of breaks things. And now we're gonna tab, select all these finger bones, then select this arm bone, Control P, keep offset. Whoops, don't do that yet. Just select these top ones, then Control P. Whoops, Control P. Keep offset. There we go. And now, ta-da, ta-da, we'll notice we don't get any gross lines that show where our fingers are. No problems except for there, what's going on. Okay. That bone had control over what it should not have had control over. Now, we can't see. Yeah, enough of that. Okay, I promise. Now it's fixed. Just check and make sure that nothing has control over what it shouldn't. And fingers! Now there's gonna be a lot of problems here. First off, we don't have the little bone here that you can grab and drag and the finger goes forward. And we still have another hand to do, but I'm gonna do that off camera, because that can take a little while. So that is what we've accomplished here. An entire hand. And we'll do the thumb sometime. And just, yeah. I guess I'll do a little pose here with the fingers. There we go. Fingers. They might not be as good as Slim Cows, but they are pretty awesome. There we go. We're done now. Okay. And you might also be tired of seeing all of these lines. Just go in and display and uncheck relationship lines. You can no longer see those crazy annoying lines. Okay. I'm gonna go finish up my animation, which should be out mid-December if my Waze updates. If it does not, then we'll have problems. But, yep. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.